I'm so excited to talk to you. I am a huge fan. I love the Righteous Gemstones. I love your work on Resident Alien. I was a huge fan of
Thanks.
that last season with the bird alien thing that still cracks me up. Yeah. So what's it been like to say goodbye to the Righteous Gemstones? I'm going through withdrawal. I'm sure already, and I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, it was wild to find out it was our last season. It was I would say devastatingly sad, which has but that has morphed into just incredible almost wonder and gratitude that like I can't believe we got to do this for 4 seasons and make something this epic and wild and big, such a big world in a wild way for 4 seasons. So yeah, mostly now I just feel so full of gratitude about all of it.
It is such a show that's so different, just so totally different. It's got its own like I love that it's like dark but funny and it's yeah, so I love hearing that it has kind of this impact in that way. This season Eli gets with Miss Lori and the kids are not happy about it and act like they're I feel like they're acting like teenagers and we see that interlude episode which is so great. And I was thinking about how do these flashbacks, is this mark like the peak of where they're stuck mentally? Like, are all three of them kind of stuck in that particular age group? And is that where we're ending with them?
Hmm. I think, yeah, I mean, clearly all three of them are stunted. I was honestly going to say, like, wow, that's pretty generous of you to say that they reacted like teenagers when Eli started dating. I'm like, I would maybe go a little younger. Um,
You're right. Yeah.
uh, they, yeah, I mean, I think we're in the flashbacks, we're seeing right about where, their whole deal personality kind of keeps going. I do think they all are having incremental growth constantly as adults, but I think just like in real life, it is incremental and it's really small. And I think their lessons are hard earned, and then to learn a lesson, they have to fight their nature real hard.
I love Emma Shannon, who plays the
Me
teenage you.
too.
I was wondering, did you work with her a lot? Because you guys seem so connected. I mean, you see, this looks like somebody who would be your teenage you. And I was
I
wondering,
I love her.
yeah, how did that kind of work come together?
You know, it's wild. I met Emma because I went to one of the flashback episodes. You know, we never work at the same time, and I just went to meet her, and yeah, we didn't have like sessions where we would work together. She just was that awesome. I in her the first time they did the flashback episode, I don't even know what she was studying.
Yeah,
Just,
you're right.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? She just tapped into something. Maybe they had sent her some like dailies or something. Maybe, but I just think she tapped into a soul thing and just a vibe thing that, yeah, I find her remarkable. I think she's incredible, and I think she is just gonna keep doing awesome things. I really and truly love her. And I love watching when I see her take on a little movement that Judy would do, or a head flick, or like a
Yeah.
indignant jerk back, or yeah, I think she's awesome.
All those teens are so great. And even like people, like critics have been mourning, like, oh, this is our last interlude episode with the teens, like with the kids. Like, and it just goes to show how and integral they are to the show and to your story. And what a great cast. But
It's so
I
cool. It's so
yeah,
cool to see like the scope of it. I think that's part those interlude episodes are what part of add to the feeling of this just being a world that exists in
yeah.
time as our world, and it is our world, but it's a little different. I feel like it's just sort of infinite that way. I feel like seeing us as little kids helps the whole deal go, ooh, let me go in that world with my friends who I really know.
Yeah. I love that. Poor BJ this season. His pole dancing, oh my gosh. Well, first of all, he's a very good pole dancer. I was very impressed with him. Um, and then
Thank
when he
you.
falls, oh my gosh. Has Judy really been a help to him as much as she thinks she has? Are we seeing growth with her? Like, is this kind of the extent of what she can do to help? I love that scene where like she's wheeling him out of the hospital, just kind of like leaves him for a second.
Well, I think when Judy is scared or feeling confused, um, I think that comes out pretty violently a lot, and in ways that the filter's just not there, and so it just comes out in bursts. And yeah, I don't think she's trying to be a dick to BJ when she pushes that chair and lets it go. I just think there's so much noise in her brain that moment. And those two guys on the bench, yeah, do I think they were making fun of them? No, but I do think Judy sees them and thinks that I know how to deal with. This, I'm confused, overwhelmed, and scared. These dudes, I know how to deal with this.
I love the addition of Dr. Watson this season. I love the little love triangle forming between. I had never expected that. What was it like to work with? Like, I think it's a real monkey. I think it's a real monkey.
Yeah.
What was it like to work with Dr. Watson?
It was actually just really, really cool. We don't have a ton of uh interacting other than being in scenes and talking to Dr. Watson, because it's like the trainer has to be the person that talks to the monkey and deals with the monkey. So if anything, it's just sort of uh cute aggression inducing, in that the monkeys are so lovely and adorable that you're just kind of gritting your teeth all the time, because all you want to do is like pet them and hold them and hold them close to your face, and you can't do any of that. You can't really even touch them. So yeah, it was really, really cool to look into their eyes and do a scene, and also just like incredibly frustrating because I wanted to take them home.
Now, was Tim working with the like? I mean, they're like kissing and stuff, like and like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that monkey was kissing Tim on the mouth, and you may not have been able to tell, but that monkey was giving Tim a lot of tongue. Very, very violent tongue.
Boy, he gets like thrown through the ringer this year between the pole dancing accident and the monkey tongue kissing. Oh, oh yeah, oh, that's so funny. I need to ask you about the scene where the siblings catch their dad with Miss Laurie in a compromising position. It's one that's singed in my brain. It's like there's those episodes where like even like BJ's fight, like naked fight scene is one of my favorite scenes from any show ever. And like
Uh-huh.
this one was just so like, oh my God, I can't believe they're going there. What was it like shooting the scene? Like, how did the kids not know not to like? How did they not know to knock? Like, come on, you gotta knock.
I just think we're so feeling ourselves in that moment. We're so like high on our own fumes of like, look how awesome we are. We're gonna go apologize. And I think they're just thinking like, he's gonna flip. We are so sweet, kind, smart, and awesome. He's gonna be nothing but proud. So I don't think it even occurs to us that something intimate may be happening behind the door. And yeah, honestly, I just kept crossing my fingers and going, so John and Megan are still cool with doing this, right? Okay, so it's the day we're doing it. They're coming, right? They're gonna show up and do this thing that's in the script. And thank God they did. And
Did you have like intimacy coordinators or anything like I don't know, or did you was it just kind of we'll just do this?
yeah, there were
Yeah.
intimate coordinators and incredibly exacting positioning and doubles and yeah, all the things to make everyone feel safe without a doubt.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Still, it's a pretty wild ask from
Yeah.
from a couple of literal legends.
Yeah, seriously. And it was like, I mean, I expected to see them, in some sort of compromising position, just not that one. I just did not expect. Oh my gosh. So the gemstone started pre-COVID, and I was thinking about how, I remember when you guys came back, it was like, oh wow, it's been 3 years. And then you like knocked out 3 seasons in like 4 years.
Mhm.
Do you feel like you're ending at the right time? Are there more like shows, episodes, like more stories to be told? Is this a little like Survivor show that could? I feel like this is a very special show that just is very plucky, and I think there's more stories to be told. But I was just
I I feel like they keep I feel like the gemstones in their world is still alive. And it'll just be a thing of yeah, does Danny want us to ever go back and visit it? Because I would be up for it. We've talked loosely before even about doing a live show, like a touring type, you know, tent revival, gemstones live show. I just think that they're alive in the world, and who knows what might happen with them.
I'm just imagining like Uncle Baby Billy, and like if this
Yeah,
live show happens, oh my God,
yeah,
that'd be incredible.
seriously.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we did a live show and one of the greatest singers on the earth, Jennifer Nettles, just came to do a song? Like, of course she would. She's our mother. Can you
That would
imagine if
be
Sturgill
incredible.
Simpson showed up to do a song in our live show? Like, the whole thing would be wild.
It would be so cool because I was thinking too, what other show is there like original music? I mean, there's some shows that have original music, but just like such a good, like really strong original music that's kind of hitting on
Ah,
so many things. And I
thanks.
think, yeah, yeah, I'm already missing it. I'm savoring every episode, so I love it so much. So, yeah. Thank you so much for your time. I'm a huge fan, like I said, and yeah, very sad to see the show ending, but also celebrating that its impact.
Awesome. Thanks, Megan.
Thanks
Nice to
so
talk
much.
to you.
Nice to talk to you too.